The Wildcat Sports Club CNY Brewfest is coming up January 31st and February 1st at the New York State Fairgrounds. Taste your way through unlimited samples from more than 100 breweries. Now featuring hard ciders, seltzers, craft cocktails, and mocktails too. Grab your tickets now at cnybrewfest.com.
Oh, the Burdick Toyota Burdick Ford pregame show presented by Amtrak. That's what it is. I'm Paulie, Sibilia, 315-437-7644. If there's anything you want to talk about prior to the game tonight, as we're in a position right now where we're talking ACC tournament bubble talk right now. It's getting exciting in the ACC. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the bottom feeders are rising up tonight. If you didn't catch it, Georgia Tech over Louisville. What else we got? BC over Florida State. Virginia Tech is not a bottom feeder per se, but they're not great. They beat Virginia, one of the other bottom feeders, and who Steve thinks is the fourth best team in the ACC. Crushed Stanford 85-61 tonight, and Wake Forest over Pittsburgh 76-74. So it's bubble talk time. This is an important game if you want to go to Charlotte. You got the tiebreakers. I'm really doing bubble talk. You got the tiebreaker against Georgia Tech. That's a good thing. You want it against Cal, too. You have it against BC. So go on and beat Cal, and we don't have to worry about a lot. You just ride it through. 315-437-7644. Once again, the number if there's anything you would like to talk about. We had Coach Autry on early in the week, and they need someone besides JJ. I'm not even saying they need to make baskets, to be aggressive. JJ will get his. He struggled against Stanford. 16 attempts, perfect amount. 1 of 7, though, from 3. I'd like that to be 1 of 4. 1 of 3. 0 for 3. I just like the 3-point to be about 3 shots. He should be going to the basket as much as possible. Jaquan Carlos, 6 of 6 from the field. I like it. 33 minutes. We'll probably see that again tonight. Be interested to see if there's a change in the starting lineup. I called for that, and I was told I was a dope because that was the starting lineup at the beginning of the year. But it wasn't working then. I think the Chapo Moore experiment is got to take a backseat for a little bit. You got to make yourself one of these middle tier teams. And if he's going to get 5 minutes, it probably shouldn't be at the start of the game. Because if it's going to be the fact that he's given you nothing, then maybe it should be off the bench in a reserve role where you're just giving somebody a rest instead of starting a game with zeros on the board. Because this team has trouble starting games. I don't know what it is. I would assume the coaches are saying, hey, you know what, let's try and get as far behind as possible before we start playing. I don't know what you can do. I'm just shooting stuff at the wall right now. I'm at the point where I'm just guessing, too. You play Chris Bell at the 2, even though he can't dribble. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Is Lucas Taylor the answer? He could, when he was scoring, they won the few games. But he's been inconsistent. It's just a two-man team, really. Eddie Lampkin and J.J. Starling. And Eddie Lampkin's a role player and not a star. Chris Bell, J.J., and Donnie Freeman were supposed to be your stars. Donnie Freeman's not playing. Chris Bell has taken a vacation, it appears. And J.J. has been hit or miss. More hit than miss. Jaquan Carlos was supposed to be a guy who could get J.J., Chris Bell, and Freeman the ball. And that's kind of gone south, too. So I don't know what the answer is, but we just gotta win some games, right? If you're a Syracuse fan. Doesn't matter how you do it. Just I was talking to Jordan at dinner tonight. You do not want to be a team that does not make the ACC tournament. So I can't put into words how bad that would be. That, like, a lot of fans say Syracuse is at rock bottom right now. That would be rock bottom. That is indefensible. You can't defend being a team that does not make the ACC tournament, especially when Boston College is one of those teams, probably, and Miami has just given up. Just absolutely given up on the season. Miami's handing you a spot in the tournament. So you just got to be better than the two bottom teams. And the fact that we're discussing this is not good. But if it becomes a reality, that's a problem. We're going to do a watch party tonight. I'll be here watching the game. Jordan will be in here with me. We'll stand and clap until they score a basket. Hopefully it won't be 20 minutes of real time like it was last time and, 7-8 minutes of game time, and it's not a 25-2 start. I mean, you come out and you stay even to start, and then like you play like you have in the second half of games, you'll win against teams like Cal and Georgia Tech and BC and Virginia. But you just can't. You can't fall behind by 22 points. CuseSportsTalk.com is where you can watch the watch party. Cuse Sports Talk on YouTube. You can join us there also. We're on the radio here. I don't know who it's Jag HQ is, but he says he'll donate $500 if I try a backflip. Who? Like, I'll try a backflip. Who's getting the $500? Where are you donating it to? Because if you're donating it to me, I'll do it. If you're giving it to someone in need, I'm not doing it. Just thought I'd let you know that. Because I'm not hurting myself for anybody but myself. VP says, yet again, the YouTube chat will suck. No, we've got the ability to watch both at the same time, so shut your pie hole. 315-437-7644 if there is anything you would like to talk about. We're going to watch our interview with Adrian Autry we did earlier this week on Orange Nation. We will watch Brian's interview with Justin Algeri, who is the play-by-play guy for Cal. Very exciting. Very exciting. Allegri. I misread it. Sorry. Allegri. I'm a big fan of his. I love his work. We'll take our first time out. We'll come back. We'll replay Coach Autry. We'll break that down. I recall he was very thrilled to answer all of our questions. Very, very happy to answer all of our very bright questions we asked him about the Stanford game. And he gave us a little bit of a preview of the Cal game. So we'll do that right here on the Burdick Toyota, Burdick Ford pregame show presented by Amtrak. The Labatt Blue call-in line, 315-437-7644. Everything's sponsored right here on ESPN Radio.
Basketball head coach Adrian Autry joins Orange Nation every Thursday at 1. Brought to you by IBEW Local 43.
Okay,
Fire and Cuse.
So we're at dinner tonight, and before we even order, this is a true story. This is a true story. Everybody gather around. Where is this thing? Kid starts choking, like boogers coming out of his nose, barfing on the floor. And our boy Gavendo gives him the old Heimlich. Saves his life right in the middle of prime. And they didn't even buy him a beer. Nobody bought him a beer. Not even me. We just all laughed and told the kid to chew his food from now on. It was crazy. Wild start to the night. So if you see Gavendo, smack him really hard on the back for what he did, because that's how he saved a kid's life today, by karate chopping him right between the shoulder blades. The waiter froze up. The waiter absolutely froze up. And then the waiter came up and told us he was a pussy because he didn't know how to save the guy. Prime. We also, the most amazing thing in the night, though, was the Elvis Presley cheesecake, which completely made me forget about what happened. If you go to Prime while they have it, get the Elvis Presley cheesecake. Holy smokes, was that good. I got the rack of lamb. Everybody else got steaks. The waiter screwed up and charged my credit card twice for the dinner. He did the Heimlich twice, and then he chopped him in the back. And then, to give me some credit, I sat in my chair and calmly looked at the kid and said, "Can you talk?" And he turned to me and he said, "Yes, I can." And then he went back to his date. So he's not the only hero here. Gavendo was going to let him walk away without not making sure he could talk. What an amateur. If I was on a date and I started choking like that, I would have been like, just let me die in the corner because I don't want to have to go over and explain myself. I love that we're talking about how one of our chatters saved a life and Matt's just talking over here about basketball games. Or Pat. Okay, we get it. Gavendo saved someone's life. He hit him right between the shoulder blades. That's what freed it up. It was like a Hong Kong Phooey right to between the shoulder blades.
Pulse of the Orange, ESPN 97.7 and 100.1. This is the Burdick Ford and Burdick Toyota pregame show.
It sure is. It's brought to you by Amtrak. And Labatt does our guest line, 315-437-7644. If you would like to be a guest. We had Coach Autry on Orange Nation earlier this week. And I don't know if you guys know this, but they got off to a really slow start against Stanford. I mean, I think it was like 25-2 at one point, 22-2, something like that. Whatever it was, it wasn't good. So me being the hard-hitting journalist I am, I asked one Coach Autry, what happened?
You know, I think the first thing is we have to follow the game plan. The one thing about Stanford's defense is they do a good job of baiting you into taking contested shots, and that's what we did. But again, our first couple possessions, the first possession, we get the ball down low to Jair. We don't convert on that. That kind of, you got to make those. And then, we took a couple of contested shots, Lucas, JJ. We took a quick jump shot. I thought we took too many quick jump shots, contested jump shots in the beginning of the game. When we talked about attacking the paint and getting the ball inside, and then we had turnovers when we did get inside. Again, all things that were in our control, and we just didn't do that job. We started, when we started off against Pittsburgh. We followed the rules. We did what we were supposed to do. We got it to a good start. Last night's start was very frustrating because it was what we had seen in the past from other teams, the type of shots that they were taking, that kind of got that lead to where it was. And then we walked in and did the same thing. So it was frustrating. And then when we decided to take the ball to the basket, play some defense, we gave ourselves a chance.
How do you get the guys, you mentioned you decided to play for some defense. How do you get them to do 40 minutes of that? Or even in this game, it felt like even just 35 minutes of that could have made a difference.
I thought I think our ball screen defense yesterday was not as what it needed to be. I think everything is about concentration and want. And, I just thought we got focused in the big guy, and again he set a lot of ball screens, and I thought we didn't pay enough attention to the other guys in the beginning, and again he's a good player, he's going to get his, but I thought our attention to him left these other guys and gave these other guys opportunities, and that was the difference.
Red, with those on ball screens, is it you're not being more physical enough with them time and time again, or what is it that these guys continually to, you see it time and time again with teams using that ball screen and getting downhill and being able to attack you guys?
Well, we have a scheme, we have a plan. I won't get into that, but we got to do a better job of getting into the ball. We got to do a better job of getting into the ball. We got to do a better job if it's a two-man game of doing stuff, being pre-active and doing stuff like that. So again, we have to do a better job defensively of anticipating and not reacting, but being, aggressive, being more aggressive, whether it's a closeout, whether it's, the distance and guarding the ball, whether it's communication, whatever it is, we have to do a better job of doing that stuff earlier.
You touched on offensively, at the beginning of the game, taking a turnaround shot as the shot clock's winding down, like not being able to get the shots that you wanted. When you're watching your offense and it's clicking, like, what are you seeing, and what hasn't been happening over the stretches that you go in these lulls?
We're attacking the basket. We're moving with pace. Setting screens. Yesterday we got a couple of moving screens, but to be honest with you, I was, right, here, there, right. But I was okay with it. I was obviously disappointed, but the fact that we were trying to help each other out, and that was really, the thing about, we have to do a better job of screening. And a lot of times, we're not screening, we're just exchanging. And I think that's what caused a stall. Or we don't pass it in time, hand the ball off in time, because, it's when you talk about offense, it's not set plays, right? We can run some sets, but the offense is what you're doing, how you play, the spacing, the movement, which everyone does. And then again, we have our moments, and then we don't have our moments. When we don't have our moments, a lot of times we're just not being aggressive. We're not turning the corner. We're not cutting with pace.
I touched on this with Paulie during the commercial break, and I want to kind of ask you and go back to, at the beginning of the year, you wanted to be a basketball team that got out and ran. You wanted to be able to, score in transition. How have you had to adjust your strategies from the beginning of the year till now of how you're doing things?
It's been a lot of adjustments. I think the biggest thing is trying to get the ball into either JJ or JC's hands, in those transition opportunities because early in the year, and even still, even still with that, we just turned the ball over. We just turned it over too much in the beginning of the year when we had other guys trying to bring the ball up. So, I think that really kind of caused us to kind of slow down. And then JJ and JC, they don't start and play together. So those opportunities, the top opportunities that we wanted to have, now you typically have one ball handling there. Now, at times we'll have two, and then I think you'll get a little bit more pace with that. But when you just got one, and you got to find him, and now he has to push you. So I think that slows us down a little bit.
Coach, when you talk about being more aggressive on offense, is there anybody that needs to get the ball more? Like, is it a Jair? Is it Eddie? Is it Chris Bell needs to shoot more? When you say be more aggressive, what do you mean?
I mean, attacking the paint, looking to make a play, looking to get to attack the rim. It's not necessarily someone getting more shots. We got shots. We made shots, we missed shots. I thought Chris Bell got some looks yesterday. He made one, a couple, but, I thought, and I think, we just have to do a better job of creating shots and being more, when I mean aggressive, creating for others, whether it's, driving into the paint, making the defense collapse, and things like that.
There's obviously learning curves for freshmen, and Elijah Moore is pretty much been going through it now for the last about month and a half. Like, how do you not necessarily break him out of it, but like, what's the conversations that you have with him right now, knowing that like he is a freshman and there's going to be this curve of learning?
Slow down. Just slow down. Stay focused, slow down. Kind of, again, I remember me being a freshman and, high school, that's over with. And so, again, this is a different challenge. And obviously, everyone comes in confident and think that they're going to have the same impact as a senior. But I think they forget about when they were a high school freshman, So it takes some time, right now to me is just to tell him to slow down a little bit and, and work hard. Have some patience.
You have California coming up on Saturday. Stojakovic obviously being one of their main weapons. He may or may not play. What do you see out of the Cal Bears? I know it's a quick turnaround with scouting report and everything.
Team that competes, competitive. They have good guards. They got a physical big man. They don't really score as much in the post like Stanford does, but good guard play. Again, you talking about Stojakovic, one of the better scorers in our league, so it'll be a challenge for us.
Coach, one more question before I let you go. What's the morale of this team right now? How are the players handling this?
They're disappointed. Again, I'm disappointed, but we'll get that out of our system and we'll get ready to go and compete and prepare. For Saturday's game. But it's just, obviously frustration, disappointment. You think that, that they're happy with our record or they happy to, come short. That's not the case. So disappointed, but overall, you got to put things in perspective. We still can play better. We know we can play better. It's a matter of just, continually pushing towards that. And, again, my morale is going to be high. I'm going to come with the same energy and positivity and keep pushing these guys because, there's no other way to do it. That's the only way to change.
That's Coach Autry post the Stanford game. I believe that was it, hopefully. I'm just sitting here reading the chat during Coach Autry's interview, and if he did that exact same interview and they were winning, you wouldn't have cared. He didn't say anything egregious or anything, just come on. If Fran Brown was losing and he said everything he says, you'd hate the guy. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the answers he just gave. The product isn't good, yeah. But, come on, be real. If you honestly think that you would be yelling dart right now, we need dart in basketball. If football won 4 games, you would be complaining just as much. There was absolutely nothing wrong with how that interview went. So, there you go. That's my opinion on it. That I was paid to say. I'll get it out of the way for you. 315-437-7644 is the number if you'd like to call in. If you have the answers that the coach doesn't, I would love to hear if maybe you could break down what you like to say. I think VP says Dart is better than that. Dart is better. Dart is great. Everybody loves Dart, but if Fran Brown starts to lose, then you're going to tell him to shove that Dart. I'm guaranteeing it. I won't be saying it. I'll say keep giving him a shot. You guys will turn on him and tell him the Dart should go in his jugular. I've been around this business long enough to know how this goes. So we'll continue to break this game down. I think Red gives honest answers, guys. Right now, don't ever do Fran Brown like that. Red is below him. If Red wins next year, you'll be praising him. Thank you. I rest my case, Your Honor. If he loses, he'll probably get fired next year. So, and you'll be happy. Would that make you happy? 315-437-7644. We'll come back and we will hear from Justin Allegri next as he breaks down the old Cal game for us as he's their play-by-play guy. It's ESPN Radio Syracuse.
Sports Show with Cody Mack.
It is the 1 year anniversary of the greatest thing I've ever done in the history of my life, and that is the Dirty Dogs. Wrestling characters that we developed that interrupted Stephen Fonte on Bridge Street.
Having the opportunity to see everybody.
It's a good thing that Autry doesn't do the winner's get lost. He's really smelly
The
right
Sports
now.
Show with Cody Mack, 3 to 4 on ESPN Radio Syracuse.
Drive your career to new heights in 2025. Come join the Drivers Village team. We have many openings in every department. Learn about the many jobs available at our career fair, Thursday, February 6th. Immediate openings available in sales, service, parts, clerical, and more. It's a great place to work, and we need you. Come join the Drivers Village team. Stop by our career fair, February 6th between 3 and 6 p.m. Drivers Village in Cicero. Find out more at dvpeople.com.
It's time for Your Best Guess, sponsored by Pawn Pro on Erie Boulevard East in Syracuse, with your favorite local sports guys, Brian and Paulie. Okay, guys, here's your question.
Oh, sorry, I got the commercials on. My fault. I stink. Can we redo the scripts on these commercials, please? Sorry, I just burped in your faces. Oh, my God, that meal. That was the least, gamey lamb I've ever had. Like, that lamb did not even taste... It tasted like beef. I don't know what they did to it. I kind of like the lamb taste. I want to see him coach with a better team, if he can put one together. Okay, that's at least a name that's not Rick Pitino or Jay Wright. How was Brewfest, Kevin? Nice. Coach Autry will be here next year, guys. If he has a bad year, probably won't be here the next. Well, yeah, we need another scumbag Patino cheater. That'd be great. Yeah, hopefully the GM that they have hired late compared to most schools will be better at getting a team roster together. They will be paying some of the players. Jordan's going to join me for the watch party. They will be able to pay out of their budget, but it's for all sports, not just basketball. So it's not like they have $22 million for basketball. They have it for football, women's basketball, lacrosse. Welcome back to Orange Nation. Or not Orange Nation, the pregame show. I don't even know where I am. I swear I'm exhausted. Next time I don't travel with the team, please tell me not to do this. You don't want to host pre-games and post-game show, Paul. You just want to stay home. All right. Brian had a chance to talk to Cal's play-by-play guy, Justin Allegri. I think I'm reading that right. His first question was, how weird is it that Syracuse men's basketball has been in California longer than you have, as they just got back from a trip?
One indeed.
That statement is true, and it didn't really ring true until you said it out loud. That is kind of odd, yeah. But the Bears have 4 week-long road trips on their schedule this year. 2 of them are in the books, and anytime somebody comes out to California to play Cal and Stanford, they're going to take that week-long trip. So, yeah, Syracuse, hopefully they're enjoying their time and get a couple days in between, but it'll be a fun game tomorrow.
Yeah, I think when we last talked, Justin, you were literally in Memphis with the basketball team getting ready to get back for the football game. What's the difference you've noticed, Ben? Like with the football games, yeah, you had to travel a lot, but it's one game. What have you noticed with the difference with these long multi-game trips that, they're not a tournament, they're not anything special. These are normal games you're gone for a week for.
I think it varies on coaching staffs because in football, like you mentioned, it costs you an extra day. So anytime that the Bears went past the central time zone, they left on a Thursday for a Saturday game. So it costs you one extra day, but you get in town early, you can acclimate, you can get your walkthrough in a full day. For basketball, it varies on the coaching staff. For the Cal coaching staff, they want to get out to the central or East Coast time zone in a full day in advance. So we leave on a Monday for the Wednesday game and then travel to the next site the day after. One of those games was a Pitt Clemson, so we had to fly in between. One of them we just stayed in the Durham area. So it costs you that extra time. You're out there for 6 days. It wears on you a little bit. It all comes down to how you travel, how the players, keep fed, how they're keeping in shape, how they're keeping their academics up. There's a lot of factors, and it's just a lot more. And I'm sure you've seen the travel back. There have been a lot of reports on us coming back from the East Coast after games, and it's a haul. It's a haul. Your Sunday's pretty much shot, and then you got to get ready for the next game on Monday.
Yeah, and with the game tomorrow night being a night game out there, I mean, that's a 10 a.m. Eastern tip. It's a red-eye flight, basically, back this way for Syracuse. I'm going to guess they're going to land at, 7 in the morning or something like that. I believe the team is going to the Warriors game tonight, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, there you go.
For them. Give me a little geography here. From my understanding, Syracuse, you said you got to stay in the same place in Durham. Everything's kind of tightly packed down there for NC State and Duke and Carolina. My understanding here is Syracuse is actually in a different hotel here for the Cal game than they were for the Stanford game. How far apart are we? I know traffic out there is just bonkers. Like, how far apart are the two campuses? As the crow flies versus how reality works out there.
Right. Yeah. So if you can imagine the San Francisco Bay Area. If you're familiar with the geography, there's the opening to the bay that's right at San Francisco. And if you keep going in, the water brings you to Oakland. Just north of Oakland, not very far at all, is Berkeley. If you go down the peninsula on the opposite side of the water, down the peninsula south from San Francisco, about 45 minutes, that's where Palo Alto is. So you could, in theory, stay in the same hotel, maybe in the San Francisco area, and have a drive either north or drive either south to go to the respective schools. I would imagine if I was planning it, I would make the move just because you want to get in the area so that you can not have as much time in the bus and facing whatever traffic and crossing over the Bay Bridge to get from San Francisco to Oakland. But it sounds like if Syracuse is going to the game tonight, that's pretty much in San Francisco. It's just south of downtown of San Francisco. So I don't know where they're staying, but you could make an argument for one or the other, because staying in the same hotel has its advantages over the course of a week, but getting to the practice facilities in a timely manner also has an advantage.
Yeah, it's just, you get in those major cities, everything gets spread out all over Balagon. Yeah. It's just the way it is. I think back to, the various pinstripe bowls Syracuse was in, like commuting to Jets or Giants practice facilities for practice. You get stuck in gridlock for one time. You're like, oh, it's been an hour and a half. We were just trying to go to press.
We can relate to that over here. We can relate.
Yeah. I'm sure it's quite similar out in that neck of the woods. All right, let's get on the court here a little bit. We got Justin Allegri, the voice of the Cal Bears, with us. Cal sitting 11-10. You're mid-pack in the league right now, 4-6. What's your general sense here of Cal basketball this year?
Well, I feel like this upcoming homestand, the Bears have 3 in a row. This is as important as it gets, because you need to start to distinguish yourself from the bottom third and the middle third. Where are you going to be? The Bears know that they're not in that top third of the league this year, but Bears also have to get healthy. Last 3 games, they've been without their leading scorer, and at the time of his departure for an injury, third best scorer in the conference, in Andre Stojakovic. So he's got to get healthy. He's been dealing with a hip injury the last few games, and in the last home game for the Bears, the overtime win over Miami, the starting center went down, who has been playing his best basketball in his career. Mady Sissoko, who's a transfer from Michigan State, was a starter there for the Spartans, moved over to Cal for a graduate season, been playing his best basketball by far, had a double-double last week. Well, he got hit in the head and passed the in-game concussion protocol against Miami, came back in, but then the next day he wasn't feeling right, and so he's now officially in concussion protocol. So they were without 2 starters at SMU, which completely changes the way you approach that game. So first and foremost, they've got to get healthy, and they know that this 3-game stretch of home games is pivotal for them to try and move up as much as they can the ladder, because they've got some tough road games coming up, and there's still a lot of games left in ACC conference play. So they know this is important.
Do you expect either of those guys to be available tomorrow?
Andre traveled with the team to SMU. It was a good sign. He was out on the court during warmups. He was at shoot around, and he's getting closer. The hip is bugging him. He can do all basketball activities aside from sprinting full speed. And it's one of those injuries where you don't really want to test it to see if you're good to go and maybe suffer a setback. So it's really a day-to-day thing for him. So we'll see tomorrow. As far as Sissoko, it's up to the doctors to clear him. He's got to make sure that he's right, and we won't know until the doctors say you're full go. So as of right now, yes or no, I don't know truly.
Okay, so we'll find that out tomorrow. Obviously, people remember his dad. Peja was a great player when you look at Stojakovic. Similar style of play, completely different. How does he play in comparison to his dad?
It's interesting. 3-point shooting, I remember Peja's 3-point shooting as kind of his core function as an NBA player. He was a good shooter.
Yeah, same.
While Dre can do that, that's not really his go-to. He's really flourished this year, putting it on the floor, challenging defenses to try and guard him on a drive. And it results in him getting to the free throw line a lot, which has been great. And he's really crafty finishing around the rim and doing that. Now, he's a capable 3-point shooter, don't get me wrong, but that's not really where he makes his point production. So I would say a little bit different. I think Page has probably got a couple of inches of size on him too. But at 6'7", a guard that can handle the basketball and drive, and we've seen a lot of improvement. We saw him last year in a Stanford Cardinal uniform, and it seems like a vastly different player to me this year after he figured out what he needs to do and how he can approach driving on defenses.
Yeah, his dad was really, really good back in the day. He was a stud back in the early 2000s there. All right, so let's assume he's out tomorrow. If not him, where do the points come from for Cal?
Jeremiah Wilkinson. He's been the freshman. He'd been off the bench the entire season. He was, I think, the 7th best freshman scorer in the country that hadn't had a start yet this year when he came into the starting role because of the absence of Andre. But he is undoubtedly the best finisher when he does drive. Now, he's a little bit smaller. He's 6'1", and he's a freshman, so he's kind of sorting things out. But he can fill it up when he gets the opportunity and is incredibly gifted at finishing underneath the basket and taking on defenders. And he's got some of the best confidence on the team, even though he is a freshman. So they've relied heavily on him. It is interesting to watch him kind of be a more of a volume type of shooter now that he's in that role. And I think the next step in his development is a little more consistency from three-point shooting, because you are a little more undersized when you're taking on these ACC defenses at 6'1". You got to hit your shots from outside, or else it'll be a lot more easy for them to contest when you do drive. So he's been the guy to do it. The Bears also need some point production out of Jovan Blacksher, who's a 6th-year guy. He was at Grand Canyon University, has now made the step up to that Power 4 level. And while he's averaging double figures, he's been hit or miss a lot here recently. So they're going to need his three-point production too. And really, when it comes down to it, the three-point shooting for the Bears needs to improve, because it's at 27% as a team in conference games this year. It's just not good. And they know it. And in spite of all of that, they're still in games and they're winning games. So they feel as though if they can get a little more consistent from three, they're going to be winning a lot more games.
Yeah, that's looking in the mirror with Syracuse on the three-point shooting numbers. That's for sure. Not the two standouts in the league when it comes to that. All right, we got Justin Allegri with us, voice of the Cal Bears. So Mark Madsen's the head coach, and yes, it's the same Mark Madsen that you remember from Stanford, running around flailing his arms, the same guy that was hanging out with Shaq on those Lakers teams. People, I think, have a picture in your head about Mark Madsen. Is that him as a head coach? Is this the grown-up version of Madsen? What is the Mad Dog as a head coach?
You know, the dance moves from that championship platform that he had with the Lakers, they've improved a little bit over the years. Not a lot, but a little bit over the years. He is undoubtedly one of the nicest people you will ever come across in any sport. Just a down-to-earth guy. He turns it on when he needs to. And he is an excellent coach, but he is the most down-to-earth person you will ever come across. He'll walk up to you on the plane, start a conversation with you, chit-chat about what the Bears are thinking about this game, how they're going to approach this game, what they need out of certain players, and just super down-to-earth. And I think as a result of that, you know, the players know that he was a player in the NBA, and the players like his approachability. It's a lot easier for the players to kind of relate to him and understand where he's coming from when he does approach for conversation. So it's funny when you see him on TV, sometimes he'll get pretty animated. But he still's very nice. After he yells at a ref, he'll kind of be like, "Hey, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That's my bad."
Most coaches don't have that follow up. I don't think.
No.
It goes down like that. All right. How did Cal hire a Stanford guy though? That's the most pressing question.
Well, he had a successful couple of stints there, years at Utah Valley. And I think in terms of West Coast college basketball, he was on a lot of teams' radars. And I don't know that I couldn't speak from a Stanford perspective, but when the position opened, Cal looked at a ton of different options, and he was one that took a WAC school and made them a winner. And we were expecting to see a rebuild here at the then Pac-12, and they wanted a guy that did it at another level. So he was the one that rose to the top. He took a great coaching staff with him, and he has the ability to understand what is needed to the next level. Last year, he took in Jalen Tyson, who was a player that had spent multiple seasons at both Texas and Texas Tech, and came over and turned him into an NBA first-round draft pick. So I think that's the that's the attractive nature of what Coach Madsen brings to the players and then to the fan base. They were thrilled about it, even though he is a Cardinal through and through from his playing days. But he'll tell you that was 2 decades ago.
Okay, the statute of limitations is passed. He's allowed
apparently
allowed on campus now. All right, last thing for you, Justin. What decides it tomorrow? What are you watching out for the key to the game tomorrow?
Well, to me, I remember Eddie Lampkin from last year, and the way that he can take over a basketball game. And I know that Syracuse is trying to get as healthy as they can, but if they have 2 guys out there that are double threats and rebound the basketball the way that they're able to do, they're dangerous. And if Mady Sissoko doesn't play, that allows Eddie Lampkin to really have a lane in this game to take over. So to me, rebounding is going to be big, and then for the Bears, they got to hit some shots. They got to make Syracuse uncomfortable on hit some shots. Look, but neither of them are playing solid defense right now, so this could be one of those games where it's just whoever gets hot at the end is the one that wins it. And there's certainly players on both sides that can do that. So I'm looking to kind of those fundamental things that a guy like Lampkin or Sissoko brings to the table to affect the outcome of potentially hot shooting.
All right, we'll see how that goes tomorrow night in the Bay Area. All right, Justin, thanks as always. Appreciate the time. Enjoy it tomorrow night.
Anytime. Thank you very much.
That is a breakdown of the old Syracuse-Cal game, which is coming up in about 14 minutes if the Miami-Notre Dame game does not go to OT. I said at the start of the show, the bottom feeders were rising up, and Miami has a 60 to 57 lead now, right? Live and local. I'm keeping you updated. Live and unlocal, actually. I had a lot of choices for this day in Syracuse basketball history. It's the anniversary of the first Duke game at the Dome, but there was a better game at the Dome. Was it a better game? I don't know. They were both great games, but this one was one of the wildest games in Carrier Dome history. We're going to hear about that next on ESPN Radio Syracuse. The expert Kenny Payne the reason they didn't get a guard was they didn't have money, and they got to find a better way to spend their money. They may have ever overspent it at one position, and they've got somebody that's going to handle that now. I couldn't bring Indy to dinner with me. She would have loved it, though. She would have probably licked up the vomit that the kid left on the floor when he was choking. How do you not call a foul on that? I think it happened this year. What was wasn't it against was it was either North Carolina last year at Duke a few years ago or a game this year. Tennessee. That's what I was thinking. Do you guys know what game I'm talking about? That was the craziest game that I can remember in the Dome that happened on this date. Correct, Pat. After Terrence Roberts hit that game winner, I was interviewing him, and he was trying to make me laugh, and he was like rubbing the inside of my leg. It was uncomfortable.
I mean, how the hell do you not comp his meal?
I don't know that you got to comp his meal, but you got to acknowledge it. Like, the owner or the manager should have come over and been like, thank you.
The funniest part to me was this guy's choking, and Govendo, who ended up like saving the guy, was just so composed in the situation. He stands up, looks at the waiter, and goes, "You gonna do something?" And the guy's like, I don't. Like, that was the best part to me. Just the complete like lack of the complete maintaining of poise to be able to ask the waiter, like, "You got this?" or like, "What are you doing, boss?" Like, that was the funniest part to me. And then the whole time, like every time he chews, his girlfriend's like, "Chew slower, chew slower."
She was laughing at all our jokes too, because we were like,
he's laughing.
yeah. I would have broken up with him. That's off of Notre Dame is right now. Hey, welcome back. I was watching the Notre Dame Miami game review. That's what we need right now is we want to get the Syracuse game to start on time is a lengthy review. I love reviews. All right, this day in Syracuse basketball history, one of the craziest days at the Dome. It's brought to you by Shep Family Funeral Home. Celebrate your loved one with help from Shep Family Funeral Home. Visit shepfamily.com. On this day in 2003, a Pittsburgh team that was ranked number 2 and about to become number 1 rolls it. I mean, they were beat Syracuse. You're going to be number 1, I think, for the first time in program history. And they lost 2 times in that game. Syracuse fans rushed the court, and Pitt actually hit a buzzer beater that was late. It was a crazy game. Absolutely crazy game. Hakeem Warwick led the way, 20 points. Carmelo Anthony, 14 points, 13 rebounds. That's okay. That's an okay night at the office. And Jerry McNamara with 4 assists in that game. I had to protect the equipment. The biggest storyline, though, Jeremy McNeil, who couldn't shoot a free throw to save his life, knocks down 2 in the biggest game of the year. It was an absolutely nuts night. Also, the Pitt Duke game, or the Syracuse Duke game, was on this day. Miami up 4 with 18.4 to go. Thank you all for joining us on the Burdick Ford, Burdick Toyota pregame show. We got the Burdick BMW, Burdick Lexus postgame show coming up. After the game, we will be doing a watch party on CuseSportsTalk.com and on YouTube, Cuse Sports Talk. So you can find us there. Just go to CuseSportsTalk.com and you can find us there. I am going to take a quick time out here. I will see you all after the game. If you're, you'll hear me after the game on the radio. If you're going to stick around and watch the game with me and Jordan, We'll talk to you in a few minutes. ESPN Radio Syracuse. I should have done the weather. How do you foul at the 3-point line? Oh. Miami's going to win its first game of the year, folks, because Notre Dame can't hit free throws. He missed all 3 of them.
Paulie, do you have the whole block wishing they could run with your division, but they gone fishing? Or do you prefer to brush their mouth like Colgate?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
In any weather, are you ever better? Are you so hot they'll never catch you in the next?
What the hell are you talking about?
They hate. Let them hate.
If you don't shut the
You'll
fuck
drop
up,
their whole clan.
I'm going to never go out to dinner with you again.
Lay their ass down for the 3 seconds or tap.
The hell are you doing?
Your time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time's... Come on, dude. Just John Cena's theme song. I'm checking the log to see what happens with this, if it's an issue with Cool Edit or what. All right, so let's start with this one.
He recorded it at a slow speed.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but he somehow recorded that with the pitch lower, or he ran a pitch phase on it. That's pitch down.
Well, it is, but my question is, how would that have happened?
It would have happened in Cool Edit. Do you believe in miracles? Miami has beaten Notre Dame.
Dude, Miami winning a game is not what you want to see if you're a Syracuse
I know.
fan.
I had just said they were handing the...
Shoot. Oh. Punk, Reigns, Cena. 1 ring.
Anybody else left?
Yeah, I think...
The
Punk.
Rock?
So there's like a rumor going around that The Rock is going to come out as number 31 because his gimmick is the final boss. And he like owns like part of the company. So the theory is he's just going to come out and be like, I can do whatever the hell I want. Like I invest in the company that owns.
So why would he wait so long? Or come out so early?
No, 31 is one spot
Yeah,
after.
So it's all right, I'll ask Tim, but he clearly recorded it with something wrong with the pitch.
Well, yeah, I'm just asking because supposedly it's not only highlights, it's other stuff. Because I asked multiple times, did you play anything else or did you...
No, because we just played something back and it was fine. Check. Check. Test. No. Oh. All right. Let's play it back.
Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent maraca smell amazing." Actually, Jim, most noses.
Yeah, no,
That sounds fine. Yeah, he did something to the pitch. Gave it the old pitch bender.
WTLA North Syracuse, WSGO Oswego, W249EC Mattydale, W261AC Oswego, WTKWHD2 Bridgeport, ESPN Radio.
Start the game. Sorry.
You could have been watch someone die tonight.
Dude, that was nuts. That was actually nuts.
It's a good thing Gavendo didn't know what he was doing. No problem. At least you returned them. It's a 10:05 tip-off. I don't approve. I know. I need to go to bed. Yeah, you knew what you were doing. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I asked him, like, how do you know? He's like, I don't know.
You literally gave him an open-handed, like, Ric Flair chop to the back.
That was...
It was like you were burping a baby. You fucking crushed that kid's spine. It worked. Why do you want me to get riled up? I almost watched a young man die tonight. Very traumatized.
Yo, I just had an idea. Oh, no, the kid'll know. I was going to say, the dad doesn't know what Matt looks like. I could just get myself a free trip.
Yeah. Hey, I was there when it happened. Gavendo posted about it on his Facebook, but I watched.
Hey, like, I didn't save him, but the guy didn't comp any of our meals, so.
I did legit look at the kid and go, can you talk?
It was legitimately insane. Yeah, come on, Philly's Most Wanted. Give us that free Prime sub.
I knew shit was real when the kid started foaming out of his nose.
It was kind of insane.
I've never seen anybody foam out their nose before. I don't ever want foam coming out of my nose. Oh shit, Dave Pash on the call. I wish I would have known that.
Is there any chance it might have something to do with the fact that you have to run 3 copies of Cool Edit during crunch games?
I think he either did something
He
while
says
saving.
it's happened twice in a row.
So let's ask Tim. Don't worry about it. I'll ask Tim.
Here are the ones from yesterday.
Like, none of our bump backs have played slow. It's something he's doing. I got bad news for you guys. Every time Dave Pash calls a Syracuse game, they get absolutely throttled. He called the Tennessee game. Remember that game against DePaul when G-Mac was a senior? Yeah, he was on that one. Yeah, he's doing something to the pitch. Well. All right, we got a watch party to watch.
Oh, it was good. Hand up, full honesty. Would I go there and pay that price for it? Probably not. But it was a good experience. Or maybe I'd just order something else. I don't know. But I would not. You're going to have a tough time getting me to pay $70 for a steak at all.
You paid $70 for a steak?
That steak was $70.
Jesus.
Yeah. The only other cheaper one was like the little filet, and I wanted the strip. And online they said there was a smaller strip and a bigger strip.
Man, what is it with the California teams wearing suits on the sideline?
And then
Mood lighting's post game.
I mean, we can mood light now. I got a strip steak and I got a salad, and we had their Elvis cheesecake, which was really, really, really good.
I got the rack of lamb and the baked potato. We also shared buffalo cauliflower or bang bang cauliflower. Oh, this game's off to a rocking start.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah, you didn't get lobster. Why the hell didn't you get lobster? I told you I'd pay for your lobster.
No, you said, quote, I'm not paying for seafood.
Oh, I was joking. I legit. Oh, chop a more.
Damn it! No, I wasn't gonna.
I told you if
I wasn't gonna do
anything over 100, I was covering.
I wasn't gonna actually order market price seafood on your dime.
Wait, what's the start?
Damn it, Jair! Also, like, imagine how much the surf and turf would have been.
Oh my god, wide open three.
If just like the smallest fillet was like 50 something, imagine how much it would have been with a lobster tail.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I can't be your dad if I can't afford lobster.
You can't be my dad if you're here. Yeah!
Yeah!
That was so much quicker than the first time.
Yeah, that was like sex with me, less than 2 minutes.
It was so it was just cheesecake, but there was like banana in it, but
and peanut butter.
It was like the banana had been cooked or something, so it was kind of like
squishy.
Yeah.
And
it was like banana bread type banana, if that makes sense. The layer of chocolate on top was like, it wasn't like hardened like a lot of those are.
The peanut butter wasn't really sweet.
No, it was salty, and the graham cracker crust was crispy.
It was
delicious.
delicious.
Elvis Presley cheesecake. It was legitimately the best part of the meal.
It was the best part,
which is impressive after how much I'd ate.
I would say that was number one, and the bang bang cauliflower was number two.
It might have been. I didn't get the lobster bisque that somebody told me to get. But no, it's I ate an entire 14-ounce steak with everything else, and
can't stop JJ. Logan Paul.
Oh, I'm not watching. Damn it.
Is Terry Funk dead? Oh, Jair. Get it. Got a foul. Look at this. Hot start, maybe? Yeah, issues in zone because they can't shoot. If you listen to their play-by-play guy, he said they stink at shooting.
That's very kind of you, K-Rock CNY. Or is it Croc CNY? Were you at any events today that were really fun? By chance?
Yeah, K-Rock CNY. Josh.
I'm not a big prime rib guy. I'm going to be honest.
No, I got lamb.
Stop the game!
You can't get lamb anywhere. Oh, Josh, you got to hear this story. So myself, Jordan, Tim Leonard, and a listener.
Josh is absolutely going to comment. I've already heard it, dickwad.
No, he's not. He hasn't heard it.
You don't know. Did he text you and say, "Hey, I haven't heard this story yet"?
No, but we were at Prime, and we were there with Gavendo, who's just above you,
and Tim Leonard,
and we're sitting there about 2 minutes, and a fucking kid about 20 years old, 19, starts choking.
Freshman in college.
Choking, and like literally choking, like foam coming out the nose, turning colors, barfing, and Gavendo, who doesn't know the Heimlich, squeezed him and then karate chopped him in the back and saved his life. It was fucking wild. And nobody from Prime thanked him or said a word to him. Kid was barfing on the carpet. It was wild.
And then also, like, people just started coming in right after.
Chop them more!
Yeah! Season saved!
Yeah, they didn't even, like, give us a free piece of pie after.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You had to pay full price for that damn pie. And it was still worth it.
Yo, Josh, they do have Elvis Presley cheesecake that was really fucking good.
Dude, we gotta, honestly, like, I know you guys have all heard this story 19 times, but we kind of have to keep telling it to keep this mojo.
One too many passes.
Why are we doing the flashy look away BS? You're up 7. You're not even 4 minutes in. You're so lucky. That should have been a 5-point swing. Grow up.
They didn't even know. I think the waiter probably didn't tell anybody because he froze up.
Yeah, he was shook.
He didn't try and help the guy.
Yeah, he choked. I don't know who choked more, Chase Goldman or Will the waiter. The fact that I now know the kid and his dad's name makes this much funnier.
Josh, like I said, for my part of the story, after he was karate chopped vigorously in the back, I did look at the kid and go, "Can you talk? Because I'm a doctor, and I know that means you're not choking any longer." And the kid looked at me with barf on his face and said, "Yes, I can."
3 seconds after the kid stopped choking, the waiter was taking our drink orders. The kid, we silently saved the kid. Waiter walks away, and I just turn and completely seriously, I'm like, "That was huge. I had no clue what I wanted to drink."
The kid just bought him time. Didn't know what beer to order.
The kid was a paid actor. And then I literally get the first one on the menu in alphabetical order, Allagash. Kid almost died so I could pick the one at the top. Okay, we'll shut up about it now for at least 5 minutes.
My professional being of my years at med school. That's exactly what happened here. He fucking Ric Flaired him right in the back. Yeah.
It wasn't like a Ric Flair. It was more like when the big guy gets the little guy in the corner and goes, "Shh, shh, shh."
It was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You could have gotten sued, Gavendo. That's the best part. If you like broken the kid's ribs.
Did your dad ask you if you could talk? Because that's the most important part of the story.
Punching me in the back. What if it was a TV show? Yeah, dude. What if it was what was that show called? What Would You Do?
Yeah.
That guy comes out from.
And he didn't just save anybody. It's some rich guy in Florida who apparently owns a farm, and his kid was on a date.
Yeah, can we talk about that guy saying, "I live on a beautiful farm"? Like, okay, buddy. Like
the guy who was choking too didn't even offer his date up to Gavendo. Hey, honey, this guy just saved my life. Get to work.
Oh my God. Now you've taken it too far. Do they even know what to do with this big old
blow this guy for me?
Probably. Probably not.
I just said that as our board op from TK walked in.
Way to go, Paulie. I mean, we'll find out, right? We'll find out.
Josh, you know the board op from TK. I just said, blow this guy for me as he was staring at me.
Hold on. Give me 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Hold on. Okay. He kind of just made his night. He thought you were laughing at what he said.
Yeah, I know. I was laughing because I said, blow this guy for me right in his face.
He just said, do you even think they know what to do?
Yeah. No, they don't.
It's like if you've watched I Think You Should Leave, it's like the Santa Came Early skit. If you've seen I Think You Should Leave, you know what I mean. Come on, Lucas.
Is Logan Paul still a thing?
Yeah, he's committed like somewhat full time. Although him and Jake just released this BS promo making it seem like they were going to fight, and it's just a reality show.
Which one of them got in trouble for making the video in
the Death Forest?
Yeah.
I want to say both of them. I think they used to do their channel together. I could be wrong. I would say Logan if I had to pick
That was
one.
pretty uncool.
Yeah, but it's okay. Because he's rich and has money now.
Davis aggressive. Thank you, Lakers.
He's rich and has money. That's a stupid comment.
I acknowledge the YouTube chat. Thank you. Now let's miss some free throws. Keep the trend going here.
Wait, this is really stupid. Oh! Holy curb stomp. So Cena is about to win it. And so basically the betting favorites won both Royal Rumbles. Why do you have Cena win it now? That's really
Wait, you
stupid.
have 2 Royal Rumbles?
Yeah, women's.
Oh.
Yeah, lax, right?
Shut up.
24 to
Basketball
5. 8 different players scored multiple goals.
Oh, Choppa got sloppered. Oh my God. Did anybody see Choppa Moore get picked there? That was brutal.
I really don't get why you have him win.
Hey, look, it's mini James Harden. Who is it?
Why wouldn't you just like keep the storyline going of him trying to get the title? I'm not even watching the game. I hate to break it to you, Zachary. Jey Uso is very eliminated.
Hey, where'd Cal get the Temu James Harden from?
Temu, probably.
Got it. Where'd they get the Wish James Harden from? I'm going to use them all.
Wish, probably.
Oh. What if they got the Temu one from Wish?
Good question. Oh, wait, I forgot. They could still have The Rock come out. Yep, I forgot about that.
What if The Rock came out at the Syracuse basketball game? Finally, The Rock has come. I don't need Adam Weitzman. I'm here without him. Nice.
Wow.
13-4, guys.
I've never been less confident in a team winning 13-4. Like ever.
It's early. Like a team's going to go on a run against you.
Oh, Jey Uso has not been eliminated. I'm really sorry,
No.
Zachary. I'm an a-hole.
No. North Carolina was on an 11-0 run when I turned the radio on. And I was like, oh, they must be getting close. They were still down like 20. Oh,
Come
my God.
on, Eddie. He just threw it into the rim. But not like into the rim, like into the rim. Like, what are we doing? If that guy had any confidence, he could have shot that. That guy's shooting it. That was terrible.
Let them shoot threes. You let them shoot threes all night.
Oh, brother, these guys stink. Govendo, you're giving me spoilers. I'm watching on a legal but lagging behind stream, and you're spoiling it for me. That's why I told Zach that Jay was eliminated, because you said Cena versus Paul.
Use my peacock. Hey, let's keep it clean. Choppa is bad on defense.
Oh, this is...
Don't care. I was at dinner. I don't think I would have looked good at Prime if I was wearing pajamas. If we all wore pajamas, I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, instead everybody just wore black coats without telling me.
I have a blue coat. Bangkok.
Didn't wear it?
Yes. It's the capital of Thailand. So I learned that in Stephen Fonte's life, he never had played What's the Capital of Thailand, Bangkok, or What a Shocker Is.
Wow. Oh, my Lord, Jaquan. Not even close.
All right, the cuff is keeping up with him, at least, unlike Moore. Nice,
Peter! Oh, fast break! Why would you stop? Are you... You don't deserve that foul on that one. I'm just going to say it.
Are they in a high school gym? Oh, my God. That was cleaner than... Yeah, Steve had a bizarre child. Yeah, he did. Okay. Oh, no, he pushed him. Might have been on the floor, but he pushed him. Oh, my God. Did he just throw an air ball at a free throw?
You don't know the worst part? That's all Adrian Autry's fault.
Yeah, Autry did that.
That's all Red's fault. If Red had been texting them every night at 11:59
hey, don't
PM,
airball.
Don't airball your free throws.
If you had just said, don't airball, they would have made that. They're fast breaking tonight. Oh, Chris.
That's a charge. That's a charge. He just flying kneed the guy. Good Lord. What is Pitar shooting from the free throw? That's a good question, Zach.
What in the... That was the most Chris Bell fucking thing.
Take a guess. I'm going to guess Pitar is shooting...
Big Duke's out there? I didn't even see it.
Oh, happy birthday! It was yesterday. I'm going to guess he's shooting 64% from the foul line. What do you think?
57.
Oh, my God. 56.3.
Ooh, I was close. I missed, though. I didn't do the math. If it was 56.5 or higher, I would have been right.
Wait, did you know, or was that a random guess? That's actually crazy. Wow. Big Duke. Exo tatted all up on my body. What's going on in the old tube? How many people are watching on the old tube? The old tuberoony. Tubular, dude. How many people are on the tube? I just want to know what's going on with the tube. Oh, we got a noti. Okay. Hold up. I really am going to be so mad if Charlotte Flair and John Cena both win. Not that half of you care about wrestling, but I just need to get that out there. Like, that's just not what we need, is two favorites winning. You better not be spoiling it, Gavendo. Like, you better be lying. One second, I'm trying to see what's going on the tube. Wow. Doink the clown? Doink the clown. That actually is nuts. Jey Uso's betting odds were not even there. Hold on. It's not too late for The Rock to come out. The Rock could easily come out and just do his thing. That's crazy. But I like what they did there because they need to milk this John Cena winning his last title thing dry. Like, they need to have him in Money in the Bank. They need to, like, they couldn't just have him win the Rumble here.
You know what? You know what else happened tonight at Prime that was shocking? Shocking. It's a good thing I'm rich as fuck.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Because they charged my card twice.
They're going to avoid it?
Yeah, I know, but you got to at least, like, it's not a big deal, but he could have at least come up and said, hey, I mischarged your card. I'm going to run it again.
That guy wasn't good. This is incredible.
You guys want to play Prices Right on what the cost of our dinner was?
People are going back and finding the video of Jim Boeheim talking about Kadari, Quincy, and Braswell leaving. Look at it. Dude, look at how this clip. Like, look at how old this is. Park's got a mask on, and Boeheim probably should have one on.
He's got it around his neck. It was not $1,200. It was not $550. Under. Oh, Big Duke, you got to block that shit. With tip, it was more. Now that I think about it, I tipped after Jordan's gift card came off, so I'm an asshole too.
Well,
I left a 20% tip, so it probably is a 15% tip.
Well, you get honestly terrible.
Big Duke!
Oh my gosh. Awful waiter play, because if you comp somebody's meal, you're probably gonna, I don't know, it could go either way.
Why would you give it away? What an a-hole.
He was just guessing.
He knew. He saw the check.
Good guess then, huh? It's like Nancy Pelosi does it. Why can't Gavendo?
Here's your tip. We saved one of your customers. Oh my God. What is going on?
Well, it is a risky play because you take part of the meal off, the percent would be lower on your tip, but you might get a higher percentage. I didn't think about it. Maybe the waiter was being an a-hole and he's like, if I take off this meal, like, I'm getting a worse tip. We'll never know. We got to go back and ask for Will. Yeah, Carlos, fundamental dribble. Wow, that's a bailout.
Half.
Jinx, Drew, you owe me a Coke.
Now I gotta look.
We avoided the crooner coming to
the
your
coroner.
Oh.
The crooner. Frank Sinatra was coming. Ba 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 boo.
I thought it was like
good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Look, dude, I was reading it from an angle. You good?
I left us. Yeah, I opened up my thing. Dean Martin coming by. Just check the guy is dead or alive or not.
Sorry.
Yeah, the day. I don't think the waiter even told the manager.
No, honestly, like, the price wasn't. But also, here's the deal too. Like, we got.
I left a $70 tip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious, Supercat? Neither of us. I had one beer at the thing. Paulie had Diet Coke, and
I think that Gavendo's high as fuck because his car smelled like.
Why am I
fuck.
talking about Nancy Pelosi? Because Gavendo was insider trading with his guests because he knew exactly how much the meal cost.
I think Gavendo's high as fuck. His car smelled like fucking weed.
If I'm not mistaken, Nancy Pelosi has been accused of Nancy Pelosi. When you Google her, the first thing that comes up is stock tracker.
Yeah, I know. I left 70% because the total was 330 after the 100 came off. So I'm an asshole. I already explained that. I just realized I did that. I should have left the tip on the 440. I left it on the 330.
No, we know this guy. We know Gavendo.
Yeah, I think fucking Gavendo bought his car from Snoop Dogg used.
Gavendo also very kindly was like, guys, I got the the Bang Bang cauliflower covered. Don't you worry.
He said he had candy, so I got in his car. What do you? Chris Bell and won.
Dude, are they gonna win?
He's like, hey, I got a puppy in this car. You want to see it? And I was like, yeah, let's go.
You could argue this would be the biggest win in the history of Syracuse men's basketball.
It'd probably be either the third furthest.
What are the other
The third west, furthest west.
Oh. Yeah, I was really hoping Chris Bell played incredibly well in these West Coast games.
Big Duke is dominating. They wasted so much money on Eddie Lampkin. Shoot it. Oh, man, they're just feeding him. Feed the big man. Oh, shoot it. There you go. In and out. Oh, just like your mom likes it. In and out.
Hold on, dude. Are you implying that she's fat because she eats fast food burgers on the West Coast frequently?
No, she likes sex.
Oh, okay. That was my second guess.
Why did you do this all year?
Is ESPN? They're playing Jey Uso's theme music on ESPN right now. That's so funny. Oh, this is the WWE show that they do.
How exciting.
I think Booker T used to host it. Maybe still does. This is kind of crazy.
Weird lineups win championships.
Wait, dude, this is not. How did Eric Bieniemy go from the Chiefs offensive coordinator to the Bears running back coach? He took his chances in college, sucked, and now he's the Bears running back coach?
What's St. Doug doing for the Patriots?
Who cares? They suck, dude. Cal can't shoot. Cal is 1 for 10.
Chris Bell got a foul trying to rebound.
That's a second foul. Maybe that's why he doesn't do it. No way. Was he just telling him, wait, what's he saying no for?
Don't take me out, bitch. That's what he's saying.
It didn't look like Red was asking, like, hello, Chris, would you like to come out of the game?
Trap in the corners, for God's sakes.
They're up 13. Shit.
Oh, they're playing man. Sorry. I thought they were still playing zone. Oh, my God. You got work.
No, they're playing zone.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. That's got to be zone, the way Pitar just rotated out like that.
Looked like they were playing man.
Chat, let us know. You all know basketball way more than myself or Paulie. Yeah, see LA Orange. They're playing 2-3.
I think that possession out of the timeout, they were playing man.
Hashtag fire Galloway.
Thank you. Thank you, Sport.
Sorry, LA Orange knows more than
No, they
us.
had been
Sport
playing
Boy
zone,
doesn't.
but they were playing man coming out of the timeout.
They switched there. No, he's not. Well, it didn't look like a great switch
Because Chris Bell got absolutely. Why was Chris Bell at the top if they were playing?
It's a great question. I was basing everything off of the way Pitar ran up at him, and it looked like
Pitar may have been playing zone still.
I think he was. It looked like the guy, because the guy in the corner of the zone bumps up. Like, that's what it looked like. Big Duke is just standing out there waiting.
How did we have more people for the Stanford game? If they were losing, you think there'd be more people here?
Because it's Saturday night at 10:30. Dude.
People have social lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's probably doing it right now.
Man, most people don't sit here and watch a late night game and then wake up the next morning and talk about high school sports at 9 a.m. Hey, anybody interested in hearing about Section 3 high school sports?
No.
Tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m.
No, I'm not. I'll be sleeping. Thank you.
That was excellent comedic timing.
We know, Andre.
How good did they looked real good? There, Gavenda's like, hey, I saved your life. Subscribe to Cuse Sports Talk.
Tell him to tune in.
Tell him he kind of owes us like 1,000 bits.
Ask him if he can talk.
So wait, why'd you invite him? What if he goes back and watches us saying his name?
Yeah, here's me saying that they just ran the in and out play like your mom. He's a wholesome child.
And saying that he should have offered up his girlfriend.
Oh, man. What if he's like, oh, I blew it on that one. I did blow it, not a bro.
His dad just texts Gavendo, Matthew, while I appreciate what you did for my son, your friends are some wily degenerates.
Paulie, we saved a listener's life. Ed, was he a subscriber? No, he wasn't. You should have let him die.
Oh, that's good. Did you ask him if he needed a website made? Not worth the effort. Ever since I was a kid, I was a Jew.
Gonna listen to Sound and the Fury. Wow. Biting my tongue right now. Josh, you gonna stay up for Sound and the Fury tonight? We can have a listen party.
Oh my gosh, dude. Cal is 2 for 13.
Look at these
12
tools.
minutes into the game.
Come on,
Cal is
don't
2
be
for
those
13.
Don't be those guys. Ugh. You're way too old to be in that outfit. You're too old to be stupid. You know what? I'm 60. I'm going to get an earring and wear overalls with no shirt to a basketball game. Who does Jey Uso challenge, Jordan? Question has been asked. I don't even know what that means.
Well, he won the Royal Rumble, so he gets to choose.
You're not a subscriber. Keep joking.
I mean, I don't know.
Chapamore re-enters the game. Back to the starting lineup.
Who is it? Gunter and Cody? It's got to be Cody, actually, now that I think about it. Because it's got to be Cody. I thought it was good what I saw of it, but also Charlotte was too obvious. Oh, for the love of Pete.
That was a scud. He shot a scud off the glass.
Realistically, I think something has to happen along the line here where, like, The Rock or Roman or somebody gets some sort of challenge to get the opportunity. I don't know. We'll see. Yeet. Ladder match was bananas.
Boom.
Lucas Taylor, sniper. Pew, pew, pew.
Good ball movement on the offense there. It's almost as if they ran a play that doesn't exist. Timu James Harden out for a 3. Bonk. Thanks for the tip out to the other team, Eddie Lampkin. Grab the ball.
We actually look like a basketball team.
I like Chapo.
And also the other team
Hey,
is
remember
shooting.
how I said you got to stop playing Chapo more? I was wrong. Could Eddie Lampkin...
They're so bad.
Grab a ball!
Dude, Cal is fucking terrible. Like, what am I watching? They're shooting 17% from the field.
Syracuse's defense is dominating.
No, get out of here with that.
It's stifling.
Get out of here with that.
They just ran a backdoor play that nobody fucking was even ready for. Lucas Taylor ran a backdoor and nobody else on the team ran it.
Like, I'm not trying to be a negative jerk right now, but, like, this is so sad.
Just enjoy it.
I can't. I have to watch Cal. When Syracuse is clearly the better team out of the two, you're not watching quality basketball. Dude, just keep letting that guy shoot. Oh, it's James Harden.
Yeah.
Jamu Harden. I'm sorry, I'm being a jerk. Shut up, Cuse Sports Talk, with your random line.
Nice move.
Yeah, just knock him down. That's a good way to get open.
Timu Harden. Oh, good steal. Good way to get on the floor. See, this team's hustling now. Eddie.
That's
knock
cash.
that down. Boom. Yeah.
Look at that.
Run him out of the fucking
Look
gym.
at that.
What you got to say now, talk? I won't get a goddamn call after this game now if it stays like this.
Oh, yeah. Killed that Nene right there.
Don't let up. Just keep pumping. Oh, yeah, Lamp. Lamp rubbing the jeans.
I love Lamp. How has nobody made that meme yet? The same team was there, just a more competent team was playing them. T-takes, unfortunately.
No, they just stay in a game.
Also, SMU clobbered Stanford.
Just stay in a game. Like, if you stay close or blow somebody out, it'd be fucking great. What was that? That dude tripped over his own.
Jair, calm down, pal.
That guy tripped over their feet.
True. Gavendo has a great point. We need to go to Prime before every game now.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I'm sick that day.
You have to save somebody every one.
Yeah, we don't know what it.
Even if someone's not choking, you just got to run up and give them a Heimlich.
It's that deposit into the karmic bank that Adam was talking about.
I made a deposit into the old karmic bank last night, if you know what I mean. I'm going right to hell.
Nice, dude.
I told a great story about myself that I will never share with any of you.
It was
Also,
really funny.
That's right. Josh knows that story.
It was really, really funny. I was almost crying at the table. It was so funny.
I had a wild, I was wild in my 20s.
It was so funny that you took 8 minutes to tell the story because you were laughing about it, and it was still funny.
Because I'm 52 now, and I look back and I'm like, you were what was supposed to be an adult when you did that.
Did Cal beat Virginia? I'm going to assume so, Zach. I haven't seen it, but I'm going to assume so. Too much effort.
Kirexio, Paulie and his 20 stories are the best stories.
It was so funny. It involved awful owls. I don't know if that breaks it down.
And me falling asleep doing something.
Well, there you go. You just told the story.
I didn't tell. I
you weren't driving because you're here to tell about it.
I just happened to fall asleep at a bad time. My roommates happened to walk in.
Jair Davis with a team leading 2 apples. Hello. Oh my gosh, it does look like a high school gym. Look at that.
He was whipping the whale and fell asleep. Yeah, Govendo, thanks. I just said I'm not telling that story. My roommates all came in. Govendo is not a bro. He'll help a stranger out, but he'll throw me under the bus.
I've never heard that one. Oh, dude. Now I understand why Super Cat asked. Like, if you asked how high are you guys now, I would understand.
Govendo literally helped a stranger and then just backed the bus over me.
We're sorry, Jen. We're sorry. It was Govendo's fault. He's the one who talked about it. Oh, kind of. My bad.
Let me just say,
he goes, my bad.
If there were camera phones back then, my roommates would have been like, click, 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 click. Me sleeping on the couch with my pants around my ankles.
He has the nerve to go, my bad.
I've actually told that story on the radio before.
What?
Back when I was like doing the show with Josh and them back then. That's cool. That's a funny story on a rock station.
Did you use the phrase about the whale?
No. Okay. Maybe beating the bishop.
What? Why are there so many phrases?
Punching the clown.
What? What?
Taming the one-eyed snake.
One day you should ask Steve.
Flogging the dolphin.
One day ask Steve, how many different ways do you know how to say
beating off? Just
Steve would literally.
No, there was no motion next to me, but there was a box of Kleenex.
Steve would literally be able to name like 3,
maybe.
Like
a balled up finger Kleenex in my
Dude, you're gonna die.
Jesus.
I've never heard you laugh this hard in my life.
I had so much fun. Come on, Jair. There you go. I had so much fun in my 20s, man. I was a poon slaying machine.
This is my kind of sports radio.
Tears coming down my eyes.
I'm assuming it's Josh. I don't know if you're a fan of hers or not, but Katie Nolan is starting a podcast.
Choking the chicken,
and it's called.
People are still just throwing them out.
It's called Casuals, and the whole point is like no stats, no box scores, just talking about like more general sports stuff as a fan. If that's your sort of thing, that could be a vibe. Dang it, I made the stupid graphic too thin. I'm angry. Maybe I didn't make it thin enough.
Oh, Jair got called for an offensive foul.
Come on, Jair.
I once passed out on the bar at Tucker's.
I got him to reveal his secret.
And they slid me under the foosball table so I would sleep it off. I had fun as a kid.
Get this kid in the background. Get this kid in the background of the. I'm gonna make this graphic. Is it bad that I feel like I have a lot less to say now? Yeah.
Yeah, you're an a-hole. It's just like nobody will call if they win by this.
Well, it's just like because I genuinely don't think they're doing anything exceptional. I think Cal just
they're scoring the basketball when given the opportunity.
Cal is 4 for 21 from the field.
Yes, they clearly had a game plan. Let them shoot from 3. And they're played zone. Now they're in a zone.
AutoZone?
Time zone.
Are we doing famous zones? Cal.
2-3.
3-2.
1-3-1.
Toyota Fun Zone.
Oh, good one. got the Learfield sponsoring.
This was all a ploy to get the Learfield sponsoring. Zoning violation.
No parking.
No fly.
Oh.
Which is a way better than no parking, for what it's worth.
Work.
Danger.
Oh.
Highway to the danger.
Twilight.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is. Out. Zone out. I wasn't ready for that one.
I wasn't even thinking that way. What's up, Paulie?
What's good, Chase? Everybody,
What's up?
Everybody
Yeah.
behave. Chase is a youngster.
We're glad you're in the chat, brother.
We're glad you're alive. Hey, Chase the Choker. Yeah.
Be nice.
Choking Chase. This is Chevy's brother.
We're so glad that you're here, brother. I hope that the rest of your date went well. I know.
I don't want to know about it.
No, I don't mean that.
If it was
I
a
mean,
date or a friend,
I'm
I don't
talking
know.
about the portion at the restaurant.
I hope the rest of your meal was good.
I guess I assume it was a date. Is that a rude assumption?
Yeah, yes, don't assume.
Oh, my B, man, my B. Oh.
Fucking Chase is here, everybody. Yes, it was a date. Oh my God! I hope it wasn't the first date. Was it the first date?
Josh.
Come on, Josh. You settle down.
Oh my God, Josh. That is crazy.
Oh God, it did.
I got it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You've been together for a year. Because Chase. I'm sorry, but I said if that was a first date, I would have been like, please let me die. just kill me in the middle, push me in the corner, and let me die. If that was a first date.
Dude, the whole time I was really over there. I was like, credit to him for staying. If that were me, I'm out of there. Like,
yeah,
I'm not paying for anything.
Yeah.
I'm done.
If that was the first date, I would have rather been dead than have to go back to the table.
This man said, "I got it, did Croc. I'm dead. I'm so dead." That's awesome.
Best watch party ever. It's up there.
That's awesome.
Shove Paulie under the foosball table.
Yeah, Syracuse leads Cal by 14.
Hey, dude, I don't know if you did it right or wrong, but it worked.
Yeah.
Chase.
I mean, you did pretty good.
Chase, tell everybody how important it was when I asked you if you could talk, how important that part was. And you're like, thank you, sir, I can talk.
Oh, good Lord.
It looked like you knew what you were doing, Chase.
This is the craziest turn of events, like, ever.
This is like our own Royal Rumble. Fucking Chase came in.
Oh, this is awesome.
How are your ribs, back, and throat?
Chase, can we talk about how the waiter just stood there like, I don't know what to do?
That waiter was useless. So was I, but that waiter's a paid professional.
Oh, baby!
Nets. Boom!
Oh, my gosh!
Oh, my.
Yeah, game over. Game over.
He's a jerk. Yeah, he didn't even fucking.
He's a jerk.
He jerk off. He didn't even freaking comp our meat. Like, you could have at least told the manager to come over and thank Gavendo. You were foaming out your nose, bro.
Wait, dude, Chase might, like, low-key be electric.
Yeah, you might be a part of the
Yeah,
Chase was foaming out of his nose.
Yeah.
That was something I never want to do.
That was crazy.
Foam out my nose.
Oh, my goodness. All right, let's get this halftime graphic out to the people. The people need to know what the score of this game is at the half. Yeah, he was a jerk.
Wait, what is happening right now? Oh, it's too good to be true. I gotta use a little pointer.
Super Cat. He looked at me and said, "I don't know."
Dude, just
Cal is so bad.
Chase,
Super
you
Cat.
probably you weren't paying attention, but Govendo, before he gave you the Heimlich, asked the waiter super calmly, "Are you gonna do anything?" And the waiter was like, "I don't know, I'm a fucking retard."
Yeah, you can't do that, dude. You can't say that, Paulie. Oh my gosh. We're sorry. We're sorry. Oh, we're sorry. Yeah, go. This is the bathroom break. No, we're Chase. We're so glad you're okay. My vision is black. I can't breathe. And he goes, "Are you gonna help him?" Oh man, we're glad you're good, my guy. I don't know if it's appropriate to say like it was nice to meet you, but oh my gosh. 13 of Cal's 23 points are from the line. Thank you, Chase. Thank you. Ugh.
Oh, so funny. I'm glad you're okay, Chase.
Yeah. Chase, you seem like a bro. I'm glad you're all good. I don't know how they have 23 points, dude. It's actually preposterous that 13 of their 23. Dude, they've shot 16 free throws and they have 23 points.
Did the story even get wilder when Govendo was like, "Hey, you should go on and talk to the guys from ESPN Radio"? They were
And he's like, "These guys are sports radio guys?" Sort of.
Oh, this is wild. Like, now that I think about it, I was a waiter at Friendly's and bartending and stuff. They don't like that. I feel like that Heimlich should be a prerequisite to be a waiter or something.
It's
now.
kind of funny to like joke about like the waiter not knowing, but I think this just exposes a bigger issue with America and with just the restaurant system.
Like, they should.
People are eating. They could choke. They should all know how to prevent that.
I'm glad I didn't have to do mouth to mouth because you'd be dead.
Now here's the flip side of it, right?
I would have done it.
Govendo didn't know what he was doing either, and he made it work. So maybe the waiter should
you at least got to give an effort.
Yeah.
Don't throw your hands
Give
up.
it the old Harvard.
The waiter literally did this.
And then he came back later. He's like, he literally said, "Excuse the language." The waiter comes back later and goes, "Yeah, I'm a pussy." Literally said it. Oh boy. Oh. It's after 10 p.m., so we can say these things.
It's lawless. What are we saying right now? That you should nothing now. I mean, we've said a few things.
I said, I used a word that would adequately describe Grover.
Flogging the dolphin is.
No, I just said pussy. Do you just like zone me out?
Oh, you could say that.
Dude, I still feel so bad. So when I was walking out my door to come to Prime, my cat was like in front of the door, but I couldn't see him, and I guess he walked towards me, and I stepped on his little foot with my shoe on, and he was like not doing great, and I felt so bad. And I read this thing once that was like, your pets don't know it's an accident when you step on their foot.
Yeah, you did it on purpose.
Yeah, I felt bad. So I had to chase him around a little bit around the house until he let me pet him, and I think we're all good.
T-Takes wants to know how Altogether was Prime.
So I'll put it this way. I personally with the amount of money that I have and make and need for other things, would not go and spend $70 on that steak again, which is what it costs, just the steak, which the sides it comes with are like a acorn or like a squash, eggplant, something, a roasted tomato, and some cloves of garlic, which are all very good, by the way.
It was a gourd, not an eggplant. It looked like an eggplant.
Yeah, it was something. The steak was cooked really well. It just could have used more flavor. Like, if that steak were seasoned more or something, like, I would have been in. Because the strip steak's supposed to be more flavorful. The salad was whatever. Like, it was a salad. I probably shouldn't have gotten a salad. I probably should have gotten the lobster bisque. They also brought out the salad with the steak, which I wasn't a fan of. Bring it out first. They had biscuits with jam and butter.
The biscuits were dope. They were third best on my list.
The dessert was phenomenal. Yeah, Coach Griff was there and knew we were there, but didn't come say hi. So
I went up and said hi to him.
Well,
maybe that's why he didn't come back. The two people he knew or cared about, he met.
Wow.
He met the lifesaver and me.
It was good, but ultimately,
5 out of 5 stars. I'd probably say 3. 3.5, maybe.
I was at 3.5, but I could get sold down to 3.
The goddamn banana cake was so good.
It was so good.
Yeah, I'm going 3.5.
Okay, so I guess here's the thing. I felt inclined to get the steak because it was a steakhouse. Char on steak isn't my favorite thing as well.
Well, get out of here.
If I went again, I would get a less expensive steak or something different entirely.
The lamb was really good. My lamb was really good. It was well cooked.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't like nothing against them. It wasn't. I wouldn't pay $100 to do that again. Like, I appreciate, and that's not me saying the gift card wasn't good either, because it was an experience.
Yeah, you had said you'd never been to a steakhouse or had
well,
an
I'd never been to
dinner.
Prime.
You never had a really expensive dinner, so we wanted you to.
No,
have
and
one.
I appreciate. Plus, if we hadn't went, dude, we wouldn't have had that experience. That was awesome.
That gift card kept giving.
that was the gift that kept giving. But just you have
65 for the lamb.
The cheapest steak you can get on there is a 10-ounce filet, I think, for like $52. Here's the other thing that upset me. On their online menu, it said there was a smaller strip steak that was cheaper, like 10 ounce or so. I was ready to get that and then get like maybe a couple sides, because I'm more of a side guy anyway. But the only strip they had was a 14-ounce $70 steak, which I hammered down, by the way.
Should I throw Tim Leonard under the bus for why he was there?
Why?
His Tinder date ghosted him.
When Tim texted me that, I was like, wow, that's the most honest Tim's ever been with me. Her loss, dude.
I went to that Stone Steakhouse. That place was expensive. Holy cow.
I've heard the one at Turning Stone is really good.
Yeah, that one is.
What makes them better? Like that steak was perfectly cooked, just it wasn't very flavorful was my issue. Everything else was excellent.
The biscuit was really good. Now that I think about it,
Never
I just ate it.
turned down the lobster. I know. I couldn't do that.
I told you I'd cover anything over the $100, and you didn't.
You said something about like I mentioned getting the surf and turf, and you were.
I was
like it.
just joking.
I wouldn't do that.
I went to Scotch and Sirloin a couple weeks ago, and it was good. It was good.
You know what I would do next time I went?
I had the teriyaki steak there. It was really good.
I'd get the seafood tower.
I would have given Scotch and Sirloin a 4.
Okay. Paulie covered, including tax and tip, probably a good like $30 or something for me, I believe. When's our next dinner adventure?
I think we should retire. Like, I think that was...
What if every time the four of us go to dinner, somebody dies? Like, that's the thing.
Save your stupid lax talk for a real thing. I would.
It's like
trust
some
me,
sort of weird,
if
like,
Jordan-
quantum leap
if Jo-
show where
if-
anywhere we go to dinner, somebody's like about to die.
If Jordan bought the lobster, I would have paid for it. I'm a good boy.
I believe you would have, but also, like, I feel like there's a code with that sort of thing, and I couldn't do that.
No, because it was your first time. I was like,
I know, but I couldn't. I'll figure it out.
Govendo's all of a sudden a superhero. Let's go to dinner. I've got more people to save. Captain Heimlich. Spell it. Ike it.
What I really should have, I got that Allagash. I should have just, I didn't want to look like but that spicy margarita at the top of the thing was calling my name. But you would have, and I don't know if I would have been able to live that one though. Once a month, Kev.
I like scotch. I had a
I've been
date
there.
there, actually. Look at me.
Can't think of like
We're going to Dave and Buster's on our next date 'cause she wants to play video games.
Dude, Dave and Buster's. That talk about an expensive meal, dude. Dave and Buster's prices are kind of crazy. And they don't really know how to make drinks. I got a Bloody Mary there once, and which that might be my problem. And
Yes.
they garnished it with something weird.
I did really say stupid lax talk, being sarcastic. Settle down. We're not talking sports on this show.
The lax was good, but like I need to see something against somebody more than Jacksonville. But like, yeah, it was. If you can put up 24 goals and Joey Spleen only has 5 points, you got a good team. But I think we knew. They
We're
have a
talking
good team.
sports and getting drunk. Nobody wants your stupid. We're talking steaks and getting drunk.
I think it was like mint or something. I think they garnished like my Bloody Mary with a mint or something. Like it was real weird at Dave and Buster's.
Celery?
No, I think it was like mint. Like it wasn't something normal that you should garnish a Bloody Mary with.
Balls?
My phone just died.
You're an adult. You don't have a charger?
No,
Josh has multiple
I do.
chargers on his desk.
I always have. And I know Josh. I used to charge my face on those.
Daniela's is good. I've been to the one at the fairgrounds, right? I've been to that one. It reminds me of like going to a wedding, though, because everybody's just sitting out in the open at like pop-up tables. Oh, that's the seafood? Oh, yeah, the steakhouse is at the Best Western. Sorry. After our dinner, we went and sat by the fire. That was nice at Scotch. I was the youngest person by 30 years at Scotch also. So how do you think Syracuse is going to blow this lead? What do you think, guys? It should be mine.
No, it should be our production studio. That way we're not loud in the middle of the whole building.
You know where else is like a nursing home when you go there is a place in Liverpool. I went. I'm not gonna say. I went to dinner there once, and oh my god, it was like that's the waiting room. Are you gonna have more sweets? You're gonna go into a diabetic coma after that pie. This is the anti-Dave Pash game. Oh, Sant'Angelo's is like that too. That was my mom's favorite restaurant.
Honestly, dude, like the idea of a fancy restaurant doesn't even appeal to me. Like if I get dressed a certain way to go to a restaurant, for example.
What am I doing up at this hour? Watching basketball. Watching a horrible team win.
Dude, we should just start titling streams like watch party for a game that's not happening and just sit here and do this.
Oh, this would be fun. I love doing this. I should do this from home every once in a while. Just fire up my computer and start talking to people.
Maybe I shouldn't have done this. It gets bad. Tastes like water. How do people not drink Diet
Yeah, this
Pepsi?
might be the wildest watch party ever.
No, this is at Ryan. This is bananas. This, I wouldn't normally say this. This might actually be worth watching from like
About the 5-minute mark of the first half.
Yeah. So I'd say probably like an hour and 15
Oh
into
my
the
God, that
stream,
kid
an
just
hour and 10.
broke his own ankles.
He's back. I don't blame you, Ryan. I wonder what they're going to do with Jay. I'm glad about how they ended it because I really didn't want Cena to win, to be honest. Apparently, he just announced he's going to be in the chamber, which, you know, duh. And then he's going to lose the chamber. Then he's going to go to Money in the Bank. And then... Look at that passing.
Wow.
Oh!
Got a roll. Syracuse doesn't get rolls. At least they did, like you can't start the second half like you started the Stanford game either. You got to come out and play. Choppa can't guard people, man.
Why are you so negative, dude? That's going to get you.
You could see that coming. Like he can't guard him.
What? Barry. Barry, I'd be in the NBA if stepladders were allowed. That feels like a sneaky tough.
Oh my God, that kid missed the layup.
That feels like a sneaky tough shot. Running like full speed, catching the ball. No, my gosh.
What?
There was a 100% same game parlay boost on Caesars, and I have a system where stars at Madison Square Garden, you take them. And I was going to take LeBron to get like a triple double, basically. But then he was a game time decision, so I weenied out.
Oh my God, is Barry up to poop again? Like, is he serious? Like, on the same pattern? Because this is about, were you pooping again? He is on a timer. He's regular.
Yeah, no, Izzy's dead, T-Takes. It's been such a long day, I forgot they were doing UFC in Saudi Arabia at 9 a.m. East. Oh! Oh! Wait, you guys can't react like that. You're down 13. That was kind of gross, though. Honestly, with how the season's been going, if we lost but somebody had that dunk, I'd rather have that.
Yeah, Barry, go back to bed. Ever since Barry got here, they started choking.
What the?
Eddie Lampkin had a good dunk last game.
Knicks looks like crap. I didn't see OG got her. I'm just mad because like stars at MSG is a tried and true system.
Hello from the past. Barry. Barry's in the future. You didn't ruin the stream. You just, when you got in here, Syracuse gave up 2 straight baskets. You could stay. I will allow it.
Honestly, I've been getting bored. They're doing too well.
Did you poop? Answer the question.
Wait, why not? There's no way you're on a desktop. Just bring us with you to poop.
That was the whole last one. He was pooping and typing.
Okay, so this is big for Josh Black fans, actually. WWE Evolve premieres March 5th at 8 p.m. exclusively on Tubi. It will feature rising prospects looking to make it to NXT, SmackDown, or Raw, which is weird because that's what NXT was originally. But you know, but that's where you might see Josh Black.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Eddie Lampkin can't dunk.
Hold on. Where's the JT Toppin ejection that Pat was fuming at?
Barry, go poop. You need it. That's it right there.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to see what happened. Oh, wow. That's... You can't eject a guy off that. He's clearly passing the ball.
It was very quick. The clapping. Quick clap. Oh, we forgot to clap at halftime. God damn it.
My phone's dead. Otherwise, I'd call Red and tell him to ask if they can restart.
No, that's our fault if they lose.
Yeah. Well, they lost last night. We clapped. So isn't it our fault if they win? Attaboy, Kev. Little Bud Zero non-applicable.
I'm drinking Pepsi Zero.
What's the difference between like the Pepsi Max and like the Diet Pepsi?
One tastes more like actual Pepsi.
So like, what's the point of that?
I don't know.
If that's the case, then why didn't like? Do they both have caffeine?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Like, wouldn't you think they'd make Diet Pepsi?
Syracuse is back.
Tastes close. Okay, like, if they lose this game, do they get a foul too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't even close to being a good pass.
That kid looks like he should be playing with 30 seconds left in the game with Noah Lobdell on the court. No shade, no. I'm sorry. I will never amount to as much as you are.
No shade, Noah? That's a good nickname.
We're dead. We're dead is really funny at this point, actually.
That's not the shot you need.
The Mario coins for free. Oi. Oi. Oi.
All right, they're going to go on a run.
Yeah.
But that's where you end it, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, they just need Eddie to dribble it at the top of the key, and that'll help.
That's a good seal.
Yeah.
Good play.
Yeah.
That's where you end it. Now tee up.
Put it in the W column.
Choppa can't guard people. Oh,
Oh my!
Oh, that's
Wedgie!
That's a jump ball. Big C. Oh, I thought that was something else coming.
Do you call? I don't know, do we?
No, that sounds very British. I saw that bloke at the clap clinic. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, just your boy, the clap clinic. Real fun these days, huh? Oh, that's wild, man. No. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. They're like this. Yeah, no, bad.
Just come down and score here. You're back up 11. You're all right. Is that Trish Stratus?
Yeah, she came back.
She get her ass kicked?
I mean, she didn't win.
She should get her ass kicked.
Why?
I don't know.
What'd she do to you?
Nothing. That's a
Lodged ball. That's what they call that.
That's
a lodged ball. I thought the technical term was a wedgie.
We saw a lodged steak today. Is Jason Kidd like still coaching? Right? Like he should, wasn't he blacklisted?
I don't know.
Didn't he get in trouble for some problems with his wife?
I think that was like again.
No, but in the past, like it doesn't go away.
Wait, why are we talking about Alan Crabb right now? What?
Alan Crabb should go to the clap clinic. Good night, Barry. Top of the morning to you. Those commercials were lit for the clapper. That old lady in her bed, light shut off. Bury the monkey is different than choking it.
I can understand that.
They already got 13 points. That's not good. They've got more field goals made in the second half than they did in all of the first half, Jordan.
Yeah, they're playing better. Let me tell you.
Oh my God.
Good team rebounding.
Autry lost his shit on that turnover. Did you see him?
All right.
Nice. JJ's getting that little floater. Let's get a stop here. Get back up 13.
Nice.
Nice. That was an aggressive neck cracking. Jordan just gave himself the Heimlich.
Hear that one?
Knock it down. Boom.
Syracuse done a 3-0 run since I aggressively cracked my neck.
They're on a 5-0 run altogether.
7-0, actually.
Look at that.
Look at that.
They've been playing zone a lot, Sport Boy. Oh, my goodness.
Imagine a world where Syracuse just played zone all year. They might have like 20 wins by now. Coach Cal came back in and beat Kentucky.
Shoot that. For God's sakes.
Nope.
Stop ball. Stop ball. Don't let it bite you. Take a draw, just stop the ball. Even if you don't get the charge call, just stop them. Stand in front. Oh, nice.
Oh, Cuse Sports Talk.
And
Random
one.
line.
And one.
Cuse Sports Talk. Oh my gosh.
That looked clean.
Georgia Tech beat Louisville?
Yeah. Didn't you hear me say the bottom feeders rose up today?
I heard you reading off scores. I didn't really care. I was sitting there like, where's the
Big
analysis for Syracuse, man?
Big Duke is in.
Did Dave Pash say Freeman's done for the season? Did he say that? I would be absolutely dumbfounded if Dave Pash just went on and said Donnie Freeman's out for the season. To be honest with you.
Nice, Jaquan. You can't outjump the Duke. Out indefinitely. That's different than being definitely out. Oh, goddamn, JJ. Work this little weighty. Let's go. That guy looks Irish.
Swedish. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Here we go with the lumpkin.
I mean, dude, you can't hit a shot. Come on.
But like, why is like what made them think like why now with Big Duke? Like did he just all of a sudden have a good practice?
No, it was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, it's a birthday present. They're just giving him minutes for birthdays.
I can't think of why else they decided to play him now.
And they had people on the free throw line.
Maybe they listen to Jake and Ithaca Skull.
Oh, I miss the old hand slap at the top of the zone. Peter just murdered that kid.
No, it's a good point, Sport Boy. It's probably because they're playing a lot of zone.
It's a good foul, though.
That jackwagon really was going to double clutch an alley-oop.
Look at that guy.
What about him?
Weird looking. Scary.
Oh, my God. Roman Reigns is 5.2 million followers.
I tell this story a lot. Everybody made fun of John Bolajok because he couldn't play. I watched him beat two managers in a game of 1-on-2 and like crushed them. Like, people don't get how good you are to be even on, like, scholarship. Oh, my God. On scholarship for a Division I team.
Come on, Jake, go on. Get to the rack. Get to the rack.
And one. Coach Autry getting a little fired up on the sideline. Who gave him the right to enjoy this? This is like, hopefully it stays like this. I think the team needed it, the fans needed it. Are they going to beat Duke? No, but like, just beat teams. Go out and beat them. Yeah. What the hell?
I'm going to be super honest with you. This is better than losing, but like, I don't think it does anything for anything.
No, it does, though. You got, like, maybe this gives them confidence. They got to differentiate themselves from this level of teams.
Teams with better records than them that are missing their best player.
Yeah, you got to win these games. Just like Jordan's doing right now, Ryan.
Oh, I don't think it was expected at all. I'm just saying it doesn't do anything for me. Hashtag.
What do you want it to do for you? Tickle your junk? You want to tingle in your junk from a win? Is that what it is?
No, just like, good job. You beat a middle of the pack ACC team missing its best player. Lucas Taylor is doing well. I would agree. Yeah, they're missing Andrei Stojakovic. And they're missing their center, Sissoko. Yeah, I know, take the W. Speed was funny. I'm not saying I'm not taking the W. I'm just saying, like, Paulie's like, we needed this. And it's like, cool. The lacrosse game was far more cathartic than this. I mean, I'll take the W, Super Cat, but like, you know, like, I'll take a lot of things. Pause.
You belong in the chat, Captain Negative. No, I'm not. Yeah, no one call. I want to go home.
Speed was funny in the Rumble.
I pooped last game.
When Logan Paul was beefing with Kai Cenat.
I haven't had a good beef with anyone in a while. Maybe somebody will call. I want to be beefing.
You have? I literally threw the phone at the desk like Friday because a guy called in to say that you're an asshole and should be fired.
Yeah, but that wasn't beefing with me. That guy didn't have the balls to say it to my face.
I wish he would have.
I like how people want me fired.
I like how people think that you would ever get fired because of how you treat Steve.
I know.
Like, there's so many reasons that that's legitimately hysterical. See you, Josh.
Everything I do to Steve, he brings on himself.
Do you think that people think that Steve just like walks in, you guys like chat for like 30 seconds, then you guys sit down, do the show, and then he leaves, and then you guys don't communicate at all ever at any other time, and then he just does it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like,
and then we hate each other.
Helium, man. I know, Frank. Arkansas, it was crazy. I didn't see the double. Oh, I might have seen the double Samoan.
If Steve and I didn't like each other, there's no way that the way the show works would work.
Yeah.
I don't think people get that.
I would say Lax was promising. I would need to see him do it against somebody better,
Oh, my
but it at least
goodness.
shows, like, you're not getting almost upset by Jacksonville.
Chris Bell on that rebound.
No, I agree. Good radio is like pro wrestling is a great take, LA Orange. The best is when you don't know whether it's real or not. So the fact that there are morons listening, bitching to the producer over the phone that Paulie should get fired means something's going right.
I do, but I know where the line is. Like, I know when Steve's getting mad and when he's not. Like the other day, Steve and I weren't even like arguing. And it was funny that people thought we were. Him not being able to grasp that I thought Wake Forest was the fourth best team was kind of funny, too.
There's still people here.
We're doing our job. Someone just shut off all the lights in the building.
I'm
Thanks,
sorry,
Kevin.
Ryan. I'm sorry. What jerks.
Jaquan is struggling. Get him out of the game. I wanted him to start.
Give
Get
me
him out.
Anthony Clayton. Where is Tony Clayton when you need him?
Man, as soon as I say Jaquan should play, he just takes a dump on the court.
I think when I go out there, I'm going to turn on like every single light in the office that can possibly be turned on. Like I'm going to walk around the entire office and find lights that I didn't know existed. Good call, Super Cat. Where's Chaz?
Can't the clock be running? Let's go running clock.
I know.
All right, finally.
Although it's going to suck is if like this game ends at say like, no, it'll probably end around midnight. Just got to wait for Autry.
Go in and just record it on Cool Edit. Just start recording on Cool Edit. Nice screen by the Big Duke, but he doesn't know where the ball is.
He was just like,
He had no fucking idea where the ball was.
He was bewildered.
Yeah.
Screw that guy.
Yeah.
One trick pony.
That is freaking what you need out of a center. Let's take him out of the game. I mean, I'm sure Coach Autry just saw him completely lost on that rebound, and that's why he's coming out. But yeah, get that.
Look at that, though.
The Big Duke says no.
That was awesome. That was a good little block there.
What was number 12 doing out of bounds?
Just hanging.
Was he gonna come running out like nobody knew he was there? Like he was hiding in the crowd?
Lampkin low-key would have walked away. T takes you right.
He would have gotten dunked on.
No, he would have left. He would have taken like a quick step to the left in the middle of the paint to avoid the dunk. 1,000%.
For God's sake.
Oh, dude, that guy just went right in. Is he good? Kind of looks like it hurt.
Quit eating your jersey. That's weird. They have the same get loud that Stanford had. How do you give your cards away? They're coming back on Wednesday after they've been divvied up amongst the Wildcat people.
Kev, didn't we like immediately give you the $1,000 card that you got, and you were the only person who got anything worth a shit?
Yes.
Do you want the other cards? Like,
Gavendo wants his Austin Wells rookie. That's worth 52 cents.
I mean, that's more than 51 cents.
When you pull a card,
Ryan, keep my cards.
When you pull a card like that out, there's going to be nothing else in the box worth value.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Kev. I see what you're saying. I think. Yeah, might be. Thanks, Cuse Sports Talk. Random line. Thank you.
I think you got a base Ellie, which is a decent card.
I think he's talking about different cards.
No, he only took one. The rest of the Reds are here, I think.
Oh, yeah, I know he took the Viking hat refractor. Oh, Chris, hustle. And gets tied up. No, Chris, that's not a foul. I think Chris Bell does this more than any player I've ever seen in basketball. I don't even know how that comes naturally. Like, what is... Looks like he's pulling up his...
Oh, you're bringing your cards.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, no, I know what you mean. I figured out what you meant, Kev. Didn't you, like, sell it to Dan immediately?
Yes. Yeah, he cries like Chase.
Chase coming to me like, on God, I got my... on God, it got wet. And then Chase like, yeah, that waiter was a piece of shit. Chase was great. You could tell Chase's girlfriend was not there while he was on Cuse Sports Talk because he was just popping off.
Well, she was funny, too, the whole meal. Like, she was making fun of him.
That's a good point. She was, chew your food. Maybe the kids are all right. Maybe the kids aren't hopeless, Paulie.
Yeah.
Maybe we got a chance.
I couldn't afford that shit as a freshman in college.
Yeah, right. Well, your dad didn't live on a beautiful farm in Orlando.
He might have.
He wouldn't shake hands. He pulled his team off, and then after the game, he basically was like, I have a Big 12, all Big 12 team vote, and I bet you know who's not getting that, directing it at Caleb Love. I'm going to win 17 to shake hand of the man who went. What does that mean? Who's going to win 18? Excuse me. What does this mean?
He is an ass. Who the fuck? That's one thing Cuse Sports Talk can rally around. He's an ass.
Wait, who?
Hurley.
Are we talking Bobby or Dan?
Both of them.
I don't hate Dan Hurley that much, to be honest with
All
you.
Hurleys are asses.
I don't hate Dan Hurley like everybody else does. If I could watch Dan Hurley or Will, the waiter from Prime, get punched in the face,
Okay, Cal.
I'm not picking Dan Hurley.
We see you, Cal.
No, I'm kidding. Will was a good guy.
I see you.
Cal is a weird name for a girl. Is it short for Cal
All,
Sandra?
all three of them are asses. Danny, Bobby.
I don't hate Dan. Maybe it's because he looks like Scott Van Pelt. So I think he's kind of funny, but also look, man, when you're that good at your job, you can be a little bit of an a-hole.
Chris Bell just getting abused. It's a 10-point game with 7 minutes.
Oh, look at Josh. Josh promoted us. I didn't even see.
What'd he say?
Just put us on a story.
Oh.
But I didn't see it because his thing got sent to our spam, essentially.
Oh my God, there's nobody there for a rebound. Oh my God, it's a 7-point game.
Come on, let's play some sports, Paulie. You know what we have to do? We might have to stand and clap.
No. I'm done standing.
That's not. Okay, sure. What about the sit and clap?
No. Timu Harden's out there again.
Cuse. Here we go.
Knockdown free throws.
You're gonna win. JV Team 44. What's good? Hot cheerleader. Come on, man. Let's not lose this. 23 free. Dude, they're getting hosed.
Always looking at the cheerleaders and Jordan's talking about Hurley.
The fix is in.
Oh, good thing we got Jaquan out there again.
The fix is so in. Who said that? Is there anybody on YouTube? Click on that.
Oh, I haven't even been paying. Sorry, that's my fault. VP, chop it back in.
What's up, VP? Sorry.
Oh, wide open 3 in the corner. Good rebound, JJ.
Maybe they should put Choppa back in.
He tucked in his jersey. He's good. Okay, thanks.
Let's go. Give me Eddie at the top. Okay, Carlo. What's Carlos doing? All right, over to Peter. Feel like that motion was a little bit late. I'm gonna be honest. Still got an open look. Didn't make it. Eddie. Oh, good play, Eddie. What?
He bounced it off out of bounds before.
Boo.
Untucked jersey equals not a real rebound.
Should have just gone up with that. Really should have gone up with that.
That's a walk. That's an old guy walk. Eddie with a block shot.
They just call a foul?
No, it's a block shot. Their coach is losing his absolute loving mind.
I can't take him seriously with his tie swinging all over. His
That's not a
bumblebee
foul,
ass tie
you-
swinging over.
That's not a foul, you big whiner.
You gotta call that. You gotta call that foul. You gotta call that. You gotta call that foul. Again, just his You.
Stop playing zone. Yeah, that hasn't worked at all. That might be the hottest take ever.
VP. What are you the VP of?
Bad takes.
They call a foul? They call a foul on a jump? It looked like he had his hand firmly in there. Well, that was kind of him to help Lucas Taylor up. Oh, wow. Kansas State just beat the snot out of Iowa State. Wow. College basketball is getting wacky, man. Do you need me to bring anything for your Super Bowl party?
I'm not having a Super Bowl party.
What do you mean?
Going to Dave and Buster's.
For the Super Bowl?
We're gonna go there, and then we'll probably go to my house, watch a game.
You hope, huh?
Get a little halftime action.
Come on, dude. You don't want to watch Kendrick Lamar Jackson, as Vito called him?
About to get
as Vito so eloquently called him, Kendrick Lamar Jackson. Oh, Vito. Oh, one of the maybe the worst calls of all time, but I appreciate you, buddy.
Nice, Eddie.
Huge.
Big point.
Oh, man.
Big point.
Oh, boy.
All right, Cuse, I see you.
Let's go.
Get this up to 12 right here.
Oh.
Shoot that, Jake Vaughn. That's a good shot.
I'm not even going to guess what VP is. You don't want... Oh. Wait, Cal is... Cal has...
That's and one.
Cal has made 14 field goals. Cal is on average putting the ball in the hoop in play 7 times per half. It's pretty good. They are 5 for 28 from downtown.
Will Petar hit the rim on this free throw?
Cuse is in the house. What's good? I'm so mad T takes. I really have no interest in taking my dog out at like 1 whatever in the morning when I get home.
Oh, I look forward to it. I just opened my door and he runs out and runs back in after his potty.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Let's go, Cuse. Let's go, Cuse. Let's go, Cuse. Mm, 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 mm. Cuse, 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 Cuse. What I miss? I don't know, but can't see the messages now. And I didn't have the energy to touch the mouse. Yeah, beat Berkeley. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, Q Sports Talk, random line. Woo!
This game's never going to end. I just realized I didn't bring my laptop to this. For some reason, I thought I would have to open it at dinner.
Wait, what?
I don't know. There was a thought in my head. I'm like going to dinner, so I didn't bring my laptop to work. Same reason I didn't bring Indy.
What do you need your laptop for?
Because I can like look at stats and stuff. I guess I could do it on this computer, but I don't want to like overpower the brand new computer.
Dude, that's what it's there for, to be overpowered.
Is Gavendo still alive? Yep, there he is.
He just said he wants
I want a second helping him, but no way. I feel like shit right now.
Is there anything that you've done since returning home that has prompted your interest in more of that delicious cheesecake?
Brian Higgins is so much better. Thank you.
I said that.
VP. You like being bored to death, I guess. Nice.
What was better about Brian Higgins' watch party that he did?
Come on, Paulie. What'd I do? What'd I do, Jen? You can tell him. I tell him all the time. His show is boring.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just asking, like...
That's not the shot you wanted right there.
I'm just asking what
take
made
over the game.
What made Brian's watch party better?
He's just saying his show's better.
Oh, well, we're not. This is a watch party, not a show right now, so I'm not really sure.
Here's this team unable to get rebounds in clutch situations. How freaking many games does this have to happen? There's 2 minutes left in the game. Get a rebound.
It's okay, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not. They just are incapable of knowing when to close out a game.
Chill, bro. It's all good. Gonna win the game.
Cody and I together would be a fun watch party. I'd do that. What the hell was in my hair? Is that a flea? The fuck is that?
I don't know, dude.
That was in my hair, and it hurt to pull out.
They're gonna win this ball game, man. We're all good.
Yeah, but not enough clutch.
We've never been more good.
Gooder?
Goodine? Bryson Goodine?
Oh, they miss him. It wasn't Prime Pugh.
Aaron, what's good? How you doing? Got a lot of party people in the house for post game. Woo!
Lucas Taylor. He made it, but for God's sakes.
Hey, it's time for post game. Huh?
Can we start now?
You can start in like a second.
There we go. A win you can semi-relax on, guys. There you go. Oh, Noah Lobdell loved that. Watch his reaction. Boom.
And you get to see him. Lucas Taylor. Hoopin'. Absolute stud. Lucas Taylor. We're playing basketball. We love that basketball. JJ Sterling, 6 for 18.
How many threes did he shoot, though?
3.
Okay, that's good. That's what I said before. I don't care if he shoots a lot. He's just got to be under 5 in the threes.
We love that basketball. Wait, is Lucas Taylor about to fight somebody? What's going on? What's going on, bro? I just kind of looked up from like making this little graphic, and it looks like he's squaring up a little bit. We love that basketball.
Duke's going to be ugly.
Yeah, why are we worried about that? Don't worry about it. In my mind, we don't even.
Is
play
VP
Duke
the
this
guy
season.
who called about the coaches huddling and I made fun of him and he found my email and emailed me? Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me with this team.
Nate Wolf, what's good? Yeah, Carlos has been doing his thing.
He was terrible tonight.
Just so you guys all know, once this ends, you're just going to have to refresh the stream. We're going to have a little separate post-game stream. Thank heavens this game went past midnight.
Living after midnight. My stream is fine. Yeah, Jaquan, man, what in the fuck?
No, I'm doing it. Sorry. You're going to have to refresh.
What in the fuck is Jaquan Carlos doing?
It's non-negotiable. You're just going to have to refresh. It's not that big a deal. Finally at 10 wins. Woo!
They're not there yet, bro.
Oh, sorry. VP said we're finally at 10 wins, so I was getting hyped. Come on, fellas. Come on.
Stop. Oh my
there's
God.
no way that just happens. There's no way. Call it the last time out. Just do it. Let's figure it out here. Okay, got it in. Get it in. Going the wrong way. There we go. Get it to Carlos. He's a press beater. Okay, Lampkin. Yeah, good job getting rid of it, Lampkin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, hold on. There we go. That was good. He kind of traveled before too.
Who tells him to pick up their dribble there?
And then like turn his back to the play.
You can't pick up your dribble in a corner. Dribble around towards the basket.
Woo! Clutch free throws. Big time. It is kind of crazy that a team that shot 33 pointers also went to the line 30 times. Nice, John. I'm glad to hear that, dog.
Hey. Picks or it didn't happen.
Sitting on the toilet. Remember that? Remember that video? We're sitting on the toilet. Guys, Pat's not going to call. It's a little late. I'm not helping, John. I'm not helping you. Oh, dang. Okay, if they don't score again, they're going to make Cody's Monday edition of Sexy Scores.
Oh, nice. But I need them. Get up there on the ball. How do other teams make cross-court pass? Oh, my goodness.
What's with these rims?
What's with the inability to rebound in clutch situations?
Wait, dude, what's going on with these I've never seen this many threes roll like that. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe that just actually happened. I thought he was Toast Malone.
Who was out of bounds?
Was I out of bounds?
Out of pocket, maybe.
You mean me?
Whose?
Whose foot? JJ? When? JJ, what? I'm a little confused. I'm going to be honest. Toast Malone is so vanilla.
Late game rebounding.
Woo!
Not a strong suit.
Woo! Tim Leonard said before the game he liked the Cuse. All right. Oh. Still alive. March. Here we come.
Road wins are good wins, guys, in the ACC.
March. Glad.
Who's getting drunk and going to Wegmans? Oh, someone asked who's drunk and going to Wegmans. Oh,
hopefully nobody.
Drunk Wegmans is a different level. Oh, that's right. Wegmans is closed. COVID ruined 24-hour shopping. Don't forget to refresh your feeds. Wish Harden.